CowboyDaddy ready.
Alright.
Alright.
We don't claim to be professionals.
Nope.
We don't claim to know everything.
No.
Maybe our way ain't the same way that you'd want to do things.
Yeah.
But we're going to show you our way. So when we explain things, we're going to explain it how we do it in this house.
Yeehaw. Yep.
Yeehaw.
Yep. There.
It's our what?
Our favorite bait so.
Today,
Yeah.
we are doing Texas sugar ribs.
Yep. Wish today. And I touched this rib.
You can touch it because then we'll wash our hands when we're done.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay. Baby, we're making a video. Alright. So, depending on what day it is, sometimes we like to leave the membrane on the back. You can also take a box knife or a knife and cut a diamond pattern and leave it on there.
Yeah.
Today we're going to take it off.
Yeah.
We're going to take it off because if you leave it on there, the smoke and the season has trouble penetrating.
That's
The best way-
a brush.
The best way I have found to get this off.
That's
Look at that, baby. Hush. Can you what?
I have a brush. And so always in our video, say it, we need to take the wish to do the wish, so we can do this video. Dad, am I doing good?
You are, baby.
Yeah, because I say it that we have the wish ready, so we can do the video. And always say it that we have to the wish ready. Dad, I know there to be in this video no more.
Okay. All right. So on these ribs right here, this stuff right here kind of blocks up. We can either cut it off or so. All right. Pat it dry. So our binder will help the seasoning stick. We're using hot truff today. Sometimes I use mustard, sometimes jalapeno mustard. Don't need a ton of it, and whenever it's done, you won't even taste the hot sauce. You just taste the truffles in the truffles hot sauce. It's kind of like a earthy, like almost like a mushroomy type flavor. Okay. So we are out of our normal CowboyDaddy 479. Alright, so today we're using Texas sugar.
I just that. Okay.
Go ahead and Start sprinkling. Start right here and sprinkle down. You gotta sprinkle, baby.
I don't know.
No, you don't got it. Let me help. Alright. Want to cover the whole thing.
Yep.
Real good.
I
And
got jump from the counter.
okay. Now we got it all on there. Now we're gonna let it sit for 5 minutes before we flip it over to the other side. That way it has time to adhere and stick to it. All right, it's been about 5 minutes.
Yep.
It's all wet looking now. It's pretty much adhered to the rib. So when we flip it, it's gonna stay on there.
Yep. See everyone.
So now, since we took our membrane off of this side, now we put our seasoning on here and our binder, and it'll soak into the meat. If we decide to cook with some wood, the wood will go through the meat as well and flavor it.
I got this now.
Ain't time for that yet. Give me a minute. CowboyBeanz.
I just know this now. I can't eat this hold on because you have stuff in there.
Okay, are you doing this or not?
Yeah. I didn't.
See how I'm shaking it like that?
Yeah.
You gotta hold it up and shake it. Maybe. Okay, let me do it. You can't get it all in one spot. You gotta hold it up and shake it evenly. See how it's going evenly now?
And then tie attach it and then wipe on your apron.
Sure. Or you can wipe it on your own apron. That's why you got one.
Yeah, after you are done with this.
Alright, that looks good. We'll give it 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Then we will go set up the grill. So this is our setup. It's kind of a rainy day today. We're in between rain this morning. It's gonna storm this afternoon, evening. So we better get it busy. We're gonna be cooking. The plan is to probably cook these. I'm not gonna temp them. I'm gonna go off of like when the seasoning and the sauce dries up on them, they get dry, and then I'm gonna wrap them. And then I'm just gonna check them for tenderness after about an hour. So the plan's probably for about 2.5 hours to cook them. All right, and here's the treasure chest.
Yeah.
This is where we got our Kamado Joe Big Block, our Fogo. We got all of our soap spoons, our deflector plates, all that stuff down here. Slow roller up here. We're gonna be cooking with Fogo today. It's a little bit messy from my last cook. I haven't got it cleaned out yet. We're just gonna, I cleaned out before this one, so it'll be fine. We got our old gasket here. We've got the new gasket right there to help put it on yet. We're gonna make do today. Like I said, we're cooking in the Kamado Joe Classic 3. A lot of mistakes I was making when I first started doing this is on the putting too much charcoal in here. So what we want to do is kind of fade it to the back. This might actually be just a little bit more than what we're wanting. But you kind of want to see the first couple of grates on the bottom there. Just so you know you're getting good airflow. I do not have the Grill Blazer grill gun yet. I'm getting that. But for the time being, Flame King, whatever, bro. It'll work. That'd be good enough. So we're gonna try to get this going real good right now. So we're gonna open this right here, all the way open at the bottom. We're gonna open the top all the way open, and we're gonna let this get up to probably about 300 to 400, and then we'll adjust from there. Starting to heat up right there. Also, too, notice we didn't put no wood in there. We spent, me and the family, all of us worked at Rib Crib for quite a while, and that smoke just don't really do it for us anymore. I add smoke sometimes, but for the most part, we don't do a ton of smoke. And I know you can't tell that by all the freaking wood chunks back there, but yeah. So what we're looking for right here, like I said, is about 300 to 400. And it's probably not going to be completely accurate because the flames are just coming straight up right now. There's no deflector plates or anything in. So the flames are going to come up and mess with that. What we are going to do is let this top get heat soaked. It's ceramic. So what you want is to be able to put your hand on it, but not very long. You want to be able to just like 1, 2, 3, 4, and you want it to be that hot. That's what we're going for. So check back on it in a few minutes. Back in here, see all of our seasoning now is adhered to the meat, however you want to word that. So what we'll do now is the seasoning on the board. So like I said, normally I have my own rub made up. I don't today, so we're using the Texas sugar. The only other thing that I'm going to add to that is fresh cracked pepper from the pepper cannon. And his name is Don. So he is Don Cannon. If you know, you know. The good thing about the pepper cannon is, I don't know if you ever used regular pepper grinders before, but you know how tedious it is when we do like 6 grinds there. See all that? So I think these are ready for the grill. What do you think?
Yep.
What part are you gonna try first whenever they're done? Right there?
Yep.
Okay. Looks like it's got your name on it, don't it? Alright, this is what I was kind of telling you. So it's showing 400 on here, but I can tell you it's not. It's warming up for sure, but the ceramic's still, so when we pop this open, see the flames will mess with that thermometer up there. And when we had the deflector plates and all that in there, it'll be a more accurate reading on the thermometer. So normally what I do when I'm cooking brisket or chicken or steaks or anything is I use this as the meter right here.
Ooh.
This is the meat stick. I've got the extra probe with that one. I got 4 with this. So you can connect all 4 probes at the same time. Download the app to your phone, and you can. So the thing about the difference between these two is this one's probably the better one, but it doesn't use Wi-Fi. This one uses Wi-Fi, so you can just like you can go down to the store and you can still track your cook. This one right here has like a 200 feet range, something like that. That's got a 120 feet range if it's not hooked up to Wi-Fi. So that one's definitely probably the better of the two. This is my go-to because I can just leave and still monitor my cooks and stuff. So okay, so that kind of went out of whack, but we are we're close now where I want to be. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shut the top and the bottom. Down here we're gonna open this up to about a finger. That's gonna do the most airflow up here. And so up here on this one right here, we're gonna open it to right on the other side of this right here. And so that should hit us at about 3 to 350. After it settles that down right there, that setting should be close to that. If not, we'll adjust. All right, see, we already got our accessory rack in there. Other than that, we just got the ash basket in there. The coals are looking good. They're kind of pushed to the back, allows that airflow to go through there. All right, so now with the accessory rack in there, we're gonna add this little shelf thingy in here. I don't know what they call that, but let's go ahead and get the gloves on. Dude is cooking. right. After that, we're gonna add these deflector plates in there so it'll sit right over top the fire, make it an indirect cook. So we're gonna be cooking off of the heat, not the flames, basically. Right. Slow roll. All right, so I'm fixing to do a little bit of swapping here. I'm actually gonna put that slow roller on the bottom of the deflector plate so I don't mess up the smoke rotation. Okay, so here's what I did. I lifted out the whole accessory rack. I put the slow roller base in there, and now I'm gonna set this on right here as part of the slow roller. And then this is the slow roller plate right here. Whichever one is messier from the last cook, I'll flip it upside down and just kind of cleans as it goes. I know it doesn't look very clean, but it's not. It's kind of messy and sloppy last time. So this is what the slow roller looks like when it's in there. So that is something that I believe came from a Harvard student. They came up with the concept of that. The smoke comes up through, comes out the sides to the roof. Something about the flow of the smoke or whatever, but they paid millions of dollars. Kamado Joe bought the copyright to it or whatever, the trademark to it. And so they're the only company that has a slow roller, but it's got like some kind of technology that allows the smoke to come up and it comes over the top and then cooks all the food evenly, supposedly. With our slow roller in place now, we're gonna go back to where I started in the first place. And we're gonna put the little accessory shelf thingy on there. And then I'm still gonna put the deflector plates even though we have the slow roller there. So this is like a double indirect setup. So it's gonna keep the ribs from like burning from the bottom. So it's just the convection from the heat from the top. It's cooking the ribs instead of the heat coming from the bottom, burning the bottoms. Just a drip pan. Obviously didn't use that last time. I've got one cast iron grate and I got one wire grate. Haven't used the cast iron grate yet. I don't know how great it is. So now we got our setup. So this is an extender right here. This is a dirty grill extender. I should have cleaned that before, but before we use that, we'll get it cleaned up. But it actually goes like on the top and it gives you more space to cook. The way we're cooking today with everything up like this right here, if you try to use that, the lid will shut with just that on, but if you try to put any food on there, the lid's not gonna allow it to shut. If you want to use that, you need to drop everything down a little bit. But since we're cooking with the double indirect and the slow roller, we're gonna cook it just like this, and we're gonna set the ribs right down the center there. We've had our lid open for a few minutes, so obviously the temperature, oh, that's exactly where we want right there. I can't even hold my hand on that. So it's completely heat soaked now. When this raises up, I guarantee it's gonna be somewhere about 3 to 350, and that's what we're gonna be cooking at, so. All right. So with us using just this much space right here, it is gonna be kind of hard to fit both those ribs on here. We're gonna do it. One thing that I've done before is you can put like some kind of block, something that's not gonna burn obviously in the center, and you can drape them over the block to kind of shorten it up. Or you can get a rib rack, which I have not done yet for some reason. Let's go this way. Okay, that's gonna fit like that.
For all these.
What do we need to shut?
The tomato drum.
That's right.
So we don't do
So we got both of those on there.
So we don't do
Gonna fit beautifully. I'm gonna come back out in a few minutes and check and make sure our temperature's where we want it. Other than that, we're just playing the waiting game now. I'll come back out and check, and what we're gonna be looking for is for the outside of the ribs to dry up a little bit, not completely dry out, but to dry up so it won't mess up the bark when we put them in the foil. And then we'll finish them off in the foil. So the whole thing behind this video cooking thing that we're doing is we're just having fun. Just give me and the kids something to do. Maybe Tiffany will get into it at some point. Allison's gonna be editing the videos. So if you don't mind, like, share, subscribe, all those things. It don't hurt you to do it. It just helps us to see. We're just having a good time. We're wanting to see how many people we can get to watch our videos, how many comments we can get. We're just trying to have a good time. That's all. Every time I do one, I'm going to try to do a different kind of food. Obviously, you know, there's only so much food we can do, so we'll switch back and do it different ways. On the rubs, I'll use different rubs all the time. And if the food sucks, we'll say it sucks. We're not going to say it's good when it's not. If I, you know, overcook it, undercook it, whatever, it'll be completely honest. We'll just see how it goes. And we'll learn how to make videos over time, and we'll learn how to cook better over time, hopefully. But some of the seasonings we'll be trying out with different binders and such. We've got lots of ideas to try out. Whether they suck or whether they don't, we'll learn together. That jalapeno mustard back there, that's a pretty common one that I use. It's been 15 minutes or so. I had to come out here. I kicked it up a little bit more to the third line. We'll probably just leave it there. It'll probably settle at about 300. We'll probably just leave it there. See how that works. 45 minutes into it. We made our adjustment. We are sitting right there, which is perfect. Checking on the chickens.
You did good. What are you crying about?
We're probably an hour in. When you touch them, there's nothing. I mean, a little bit of seasoning, but all the wet is dried up. So it's got the bark started on there. The bottoms are dry. So I'm going to get some foil and we're going to wrap these bad boys up. Let them cook off in the foil. So this is about halfway through the cook. Looking good. See that black pepper on there? Looking good. Everything's looking perfect so far. Like I said, we're gonna barbecue these up, barbecue sauce them, wrap them up, put them back on, same temperature. We're gonna take the mild rib sauce. Really good barbecue sauce. I think you can still buy it down there for like $10 a jug. A little splash of apple cider vinegar. Let's give it a little bit of bite to that barbecue sauce. Slather that down real good. Flip her over. Hit both sides real good. We got that membrane pulled off there. We'll be able to get our seasoning, our sauce soaked through. Like I said, maybe you don't add barbecue sauce at this point. Maybe you do yours completely different. I do mine different. This is how we're doing it today. Probably put some more barbecue sauce on before it's all said and done. So. Bad boy's back out there. About another hour. All right, so we are at 2.5 hours. I just pulled these bad boys off here. I got some dirty ass fucking liners, freaking liners on. Forgive my language. The only thing we do is we pull them out and start to bend it, and it should start to crack. This is how I like them. And they are doing that. So all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put them back onto the grill with no foil. I'm gonna put some barbecue sauce on them, let them tack up. They're done now. Like I said, we just want some tackiness on them now. I got that drip pan on there. All right, probably give it about 15 minutes or so. We'll give it a taste test. Alright, so one thing I did wrong. I mean, it looks good, everything looks good. The ends on the bottom, both ends. The middle's fine, but the two ends, I have to work on that for next time. Maybe get one of them rib racks and cook them more in the center like I was talking about at the beginning. Anyways. Let's give it a quick taste and get out of here. I'm tired of making videos already. See the smoke ring? I don't know if you can catch all that on camera, but it's perfect. You see this? Comes right off the bone. But still got a chewiness, like a slight chewiness to it. Could you let it cool down a little bit more? But yeah, that Texas sugar, it's definitely sweet. Duh, right? It's good. Perfect. Pretty damn perfect. Alright. So that's just our first video. Obviously, got a lot of room to improve. We're just having fun with the kids, me and them. As you can see, she's already dipped out on me. She's in there doing something else. But yeah. All right, that's it.
Wash me paintbrush this too.
Okay, well, I think it's been paintbrushed enough, love. Hey.
No, done.
Okay.
No, done. No, done.
Let's see how good you did.
Yeah, let's see.
Tell them what you think about it.
Nope.
Nope what?
I love it.
You don't?
No.
Maybe.
You have the bad taste.
It does not. Can you pretend you love it for the video?
Okay, but I don't really love it.
Alright, well, let's just pretend for a minute, okay?
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
Yeah.
It was really good?
Yeah.
Alright. Good job, baby.
Yeah.
Say bye-bye. See you next time.
Bye-bye. See you next time.
As soon as the video cut off, she started eating. Can you cook me up some more? So, how's the taste now?
Good.
Are you sorry for saying it was gross a minute ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
How much are you gonna eat? All of it? That many of them?
This many.
Okay. I love you. Thank you for helping me.
You were
Bye-bye.
Hey, no.
You want to give him a yeehaw or anything?
Yeehaw. Yeehaw.
Cowboy Beans.
Yeah. Cowgirl.
Cowgirl Beans.
Bye bye.